5 a.m. on ScrAp TV. Recycle, recycles, recycling. Yes, I'm your host, deSz'e. In the morning, getting your bath water ready. Yeah. Recycling. ScrAp TV. Recycle is recycling. Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here. Some plug up. Woo! Been promoting these boys. Yes. I get on the mix late in the night. They know I'm living right there. There goes my mic sight. Before I let it go, bust. Try to reach, you get elbowed. Word to herb as if you couldn't swing this. Yeah, as if you could swing this. Get in the mix late in the night. Hey. They know I'm living right here. Goes my mic sight. Before they let it go, don't rush the show. Try to reach, you get elbowed. Word to herb as if you can't swing. Think this. I'm a rebel, so I'll bring this. Boy, that was a good song. Chuck D. Public Enemy. Good writing. Good writing. Yep, I get on the mix late in the night. I am living right. Yeah, we're recycling. Doing it all today. Truck came in. Gotta get it in. So, doing like some quick little cuts. Put my gloves on. Got Big Red today with Gatorade. Oh, some ice. Live mix. Ooh, there's a good mix right there. Very good mix. Gatorade and Big Red. It tastes really good. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm actually trying to do a small TV. Do a small TV, and I'll tell you what, a bonus early. A bonus early is, I was talking about gold the other day. Gold chips. The gold chips, I was talking about the gold chips and price of gold and ups and downs and stuff like that. And how much you want, gold in its rarest form. And the guy today told me like 10 flat packs would equal an ounce of gold. And that's out of them computer chips. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Sarah? Sandra Willingby? Oh, really? Hey, hello. Yeah, it's the Recycle channel. And we're putting thoughts together. And I show you applications of different things around the house. Hey, all right. I like that. That's a different name. In her life. Okay. Hey. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing good, great. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm just like you. Ditto. And trying to feel better than that. Trying to feel better than good. I'm good, but I'm trying to feel better than good. So it's a good day. We start off good. The actual, the atmosphere, or the actual climate right now, it feels decent. It's not a chill of an early fall at all. It's a good, too much is too much. I don't want no big breeze and no heat wave today, and I almost want everything cool. Time to cool off. It's fall time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. Indeed. Checking me out. One boot in front of the other, yes. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to skip down the street, though, and make about 10 steps in one. That's all. I'm still the power. I call myself deSz'e, the man with the power of 3. And I can do what 3 people can do in one shot. I have to get the job done. Sometimes I got a drill in one hand and a screwdriver in the next. Cutters in one hand and a screwdriver in the next. Working at the same time, because I play piano. Hold on a second, let me get one of the TVs, so I gotta get started. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Something close to a CRT. It's an old television. Just cut my wires. Let me get my gloves on. Cut the last part. So many of these I gotta finish. Yeah, this is called the old school. This is definitely the old school. Got all kind of dust particles, electro dust. You don't want that. And you don't want that. I love our people too. I don't. It's like, until they show me differently. For real. And I am single. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, you need it. You're on your own thing. I like that. And good to be out there like that. Good to have a partner too. Yeah, that's a good thing. Wow, shoot. There's the opportunity to do extra with some land like that. Yeah, definitely tilling the ground and everything. Rows and rows, acres of diamonds. Acres of diamonds. Why move anywhere else when you had diamonds on your own land? Gold on your own land. Oil on your own land. Pecan trees on your own land. That's real. So many assets if you naturally have the right thing. I know I moved into a house that had a pecan tree, and it bears so many pecans. Not only made some money on it, but still just had plenty to give, plenty to make whatever food you want. Some got destroyed. It's too many. The older the pecan tree, the more you get. You put that water up under that ground. Whoa. Big worms. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm no stranger to it. I was a little boy when I was at my great-grandfather's little farm in the city. Yeah, everything. So, yeah, with the pigs and all that, yeah. You'd harvest the pig and harvest the chicken and harvest the eggs, all that. Woo! The best eating in my life. The best eating in my life. So you know how to do everything? Oh, really? Hey, all right, I see you too. That's a new one. Success, Nima. Alrighty, good morning. Indeed, we just ran here, we're doing a little talking, a little recycling. I'm on an old TV, it's called an old school. Kind of like a CRT, but sometimes I gotta get rid of these too, the right way. Cutting wires. Trying to get the copper out of it. Yeah. With Sandra, that's a skill if you can harvest everything too. Or even sell. That's kind of what my grandfather did. My great-grandfather did. Was he would sell a cow too. And he'll always be getting more or raising them. full bred style, dogs, everything. He was a Renaissance man. He did it whatever they wanted. They had it for nothing. For nothing but work. You know, you gotta tend your garden, you gotta tend the animals, you have to tend the payments on the land or the taxes. Man, it's but and you can make your own clothes and everything. You don't have to be having to buy everything. You don't have to buy it. Nowadays, the thrift store, I don't have to buy expensive clothes. I can be in a nice shirt, you know, like, per se. Yeah, I can wear nice pants and shoes and everything. But back then, they made their own clothes. Like, at least my grandmother and great-grandmother did. They were sewers. They would have the sewing machine with the foot thing on there. They had 2 or 3 sewing machines and was sewing everything. I know I wore some clothes that was made by my grandmother and them. So, clothes made by my aunties and, yeah, scarves and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, quilts, covers. I think I still got 1 or 2. Gotta find those. I'm gonna do an antique show day one day. We got asked to antique on the first week we was doing this, and I showed some wooden shoes with a wooden bowl, handmade. Showed a copper cup and an antique doll that I was playing with the other day, doing my illustration of me getting picked up by a giant with one hand. But yeah. Oh, cool. Is it inherited then? Or you just that smart to pay everything off quick, like I'm trying to be. I am definitely on that side of the game. I have to have my bills paid in advance, going in advance. I'm constantly going forward, trying to pay it forward so I can pay it off. Not for the car note and leasing and all that. I don't want to do all that. I want to be free. I know that, and that's one thing I want to do. Be straight up free. Free to do the things I want to do. Well, Lionel say, I want to be free. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Yes, free. Ooh, baby. Ow! Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, Sandra. Yeah, we're talking about handcrafted workmanship, product, a sheet, craft, sentimental piece if you want it to be sentimental. Well, it doesn't have to be sentimental. I know I worked, had to go by places in the World Trade Center, and when we would buy from the buyer, we go buy our purses and stuff and all those exotic things, and handcrafted stuff, handcrafted quilts and stuff like that, even at shows, at trade shows. And it's just a different value system. It's a different feeling and a different value system. There's no way that you could duplicate that on a mass scale where most things are commercial. They don't know how to price anything. Anything that's going to be customized. And if they did, yeah. Some companies, that's why we got 4imprint, 4 shirts and Vista print. And, what's the name of this other one? I would even put Kindle in that same category because you can still print that on anything. So these other companies coming out, with that customization, but handmade, that, yeah. I love crafts. I love being crafty. And I like a crafty friend as well. Yes, oh yes, it is priceless. And memories, I can't get rid of some things. I can't. Like still going to my grandmother's stuff, my grandfather's stuff, and my dad's stuff, and my brother's stuff. And they collect so many different things. They might have had something of mine, or a picture that I've never seen of myself, stuff like that. And it's history in these photo albums, all this stuff, and even a handkerchief that she did. I mean, stuff like that. I can't, mittens, pot holders. I don't want to wondering, why do I know this song? When M.F. Doom came out with Pot Holders, when he did that song with Mr. Fantastic, I'm like, man, pot holder, what does that mean? And years later, see the pot holder that she knitted. Keep your hands from getting hot when you're on the stove. Yeah, cool. I like this. Yeah, I like that. But see, even if I've dated a girl, a woman who has her own place, or her own ranch, her own acres, and her own, city, island, country, she's the princess or the queen of everything. I wouldn't be going after her for gain, for money or nothing like that, or just to be comfortable. I've never been that type, and I got deemed that type, like I'm mooching off somebody. Nah, I'm not that kind of dude. I get up and get mine, but if I ain't got enough money as you do, I am not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna be jealous, envious, trying to get your money, or go take a vacation on your money. I'm not trying to do none of that. I ain't that kind of person. I don't have it in my heart to do people wrong like that. I don't. I'd be looking for companionship and just, an openness and just companionship to the extent that you like the person. That's it. There's no financial hunt. I'm hunting for a chick who has everything, or I'm hunting for what they used to call it, friends with benefits. Yeah, I had homeboys that do that all the time. It's a sport. It's definitely a sport. And I'm just not into the sport. I can't do it. I don't have the heart for that. But I love to meet somebody with some things like that. And get that thing going. And broaden it out. You show me some things, and I'll show you some things. That kind of thing. That's why I really can't understand if anybody was. There's a point in the professional's life they got a program or something and books and all these things, and they say always hang with people who are doing something good, and that's good. Or always hang with the best. Or always stay away from your lower friends and such like that. I do agree, but I think there's a little bit of balance has to be because you can't avoid everybody. And even with, because you can still learn something from somebody that's lower rank or lower in tax bracket or lower in job description or lower in class, the class period, the class system, the serfs, and I mean, I wouldn't be caught talking to a serf. What? Come on, man, we're people. Everybody's people, and you could be humbled at any time. So, yeah, I like everybody, like you said earlier, I like everybody, and trying to just get along as much as I can get along with everybody. But if you ain't trying to get along, then you ain't got to get along. Just know you're not going to get over on me. Not today, not tomorrow night either. So yeah, not even on a Tuesday. Walking down the street on a Tuesday night. See a girl walking with her in a stroke. And boy, that was dope. Yeah, I love old rap. The old rap. The old rap. Which was the new rap at one time. But it was more accepted, I think. Because it was a commonality in the, in the way life was back then. Because you knew about most things that was in the world, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm a good soul too. Yeah, I feel you. And that's what I like is people with a good soul. That's what I attract. That's what I attract. And then I do get, people who in a different walk of life that, like check this out. One story. Maybe 2 or 3 of my girlfriends, or girls that I like, or girls that hung out for a week or 2. And they say, I ain't got to be worried about you. You always, doing your thing with music or in your room writing or at the studio doing your thing, trying to party and all that. You're working on recycling and you ain't going out every night. And I ain't even got to worry about you. You cheating. You serious about you. And most guys I date, I have to worry about where they going and what they did and who they doing it with. I say, you just simple, you a good guy too. I got what I need and you ain't asking me for a whole bunch of shit. Like, you're peaceful, you're always in a good mood, and it irks me sometimes. It's just a good mood guy. But now I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be anything less than perfect. I had to make that negative into a positive. Equaled it out at the end. Perfect. Perfect practice this is. And that's what I'm here for. Perfect practice. And I see life, it's all perfect practice. I swear I lost a lot of years being married to somebody that just didn't. It was like a waste of time. I'm like, why did I do all that for? That's funny. What did I do all that for? To not even be able to talk to the person anymore. That's stupid. To not even know, to be able to go in my own house. That's stupid. That's dumb. I wouldn't even do that 50 years. But I'm just telling you. I love, I hate cheaters, but, If it's an open situation, like I had an open situation with one girl. Yeah, just be honest, but, and I said, yeah, be honest, but I'm not looking for another person, so I'm still honest. But she couldn't be honest. I'm like, what? But you suggested the open relationship. Is that so you can still be dishonest? I mean, or just be honest and tell me, but she wouldn't tell me. She lied so many times. I'm like, and I was like two, three other guys. I'm like, no, you gotta come clean. You gotta come clean, because I didn't do nothing. Oh, you gotta be with somebody. You ain't told me. I said, no, I ain't did nothing with nobody. I was never into girls. I was just into my music. Like I said, and try to use it. Biz Marquee. Ooh, the Vapors. Tried to get this little man, Big Daddy. Tried to get this job at a record shop. TJ Swan, no, that was TJ Swan. Trying to get this job at a record shop. You all know TJ Swan, who sang on my records, Nobody Beats the Biz. Well, nobody beats the biz. Yeah. Oh, really? My God. See that? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's, you know what? And that's honorable, and that's honorable, and it's protected. I'm saying it's protected. It's protective because, playing the field, even in dating times and high school days and college days, meeting and dating, what they called it, blind dates, all that stuff, and meeting somebody at the club and doing something with them and all that stuff. All those days was, your life is in a question mark because you don't know what anybody else, and you are spreading and changing chemical, biological things with other people. So even though I would like a poly situation, but only an honest poly situation where me and you and me and you and me and you and that's it. No them other and them other and them other and all that. It would have to be attraction between me and those few people to say, hey, keep it clean. That's all I'm saying. Because when you cheat, and I've cheated, I've been there on the other side where I was playing field and gave something to a significant other. And that's not cool. And then but I had to be honest. The truth set me free. Truth set me free. And you be startled as a partner, but then you know that you got somebody that's telling the truth. And I think that's what the main thing stood out with me doing it to somebody else. And I actually just came to that conclusion to say that, bumping nasties is nasty. It can be clean as you think it is, but it can be nasty too. And you don't know what you might be getting when you mess around with other people. You don't know their medical history. So, yeah, before I'd be doing all that kinky stuff, I gotta know you for a minute. And I gotta feed you, and I gotta see your bowel system works, and I wanna see all that. I wanna see how you exercise every day, walk, are you occupationally physical. No, I need to know your insides and outs before I do any kinky business. Because, and I need to know what Just how hygiene, clean you are as well. So I'm just like, yeah, I gotta know a person like that first. But now that play in the field, nah, that's nasty, man. So when girls do it to me, and then I smell and this is what I do. This is what I do. Yeah, I'm not religious, but I use the powers, right? I use the powers of religion, of stuff that's being taught by the religion. That's actually in these Facebooks, right? There's a thing called the Holy Spirit. And that's real. It's a Holy Ghost. The third of the Trinity. And I think the most powerful, but probably the most powerful of the Trinity is almost part of the law of attraction. I think it's one and the same. Because if you call on this, and it says judge the spirit by the spirit. If you're in the spirit, and you can see the spirit, the aura of people, like they say, they can read you and say, oh, I know what kind of person you are. That kind of thing. I had a couple girlfriends that was lie, and I had some that would just play the role. That's when I had the multiple girlfriends that knew each other. They would play the role like they being honest to me and everything, and we're together every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. And but the times they're away on maybe on the weekend or whatever, she goes to her mom's house or auntie's apartment and that kind of stuff, or friend's house. So, but when she comes back, it's like the spirit is different. I can actually smell and see a picture, almost a picture of who she's hanging with. And I'm like, maybe in a breezeway of an apartment, the stoop, you sit down on the steps, you might even have chairs on that level in your outside department, and it's, that breezeway where in between apartments. Yeah. Too old for games. Games people play. No, I can't do it. Why you wanna play games on me? Chucky Booker. Yeah, no, the real Chucky. No, so it's like I can see a picture. And, and it's like maybe I'm seeing things, but it be exactly what it is. And I can almost describe the Bible story, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, the lion's den or whatever, in the fire and nothing's burning them, furnace or whatever they were trying to do. And I did the same thing with my significant other, and I could see a dog. And I'd be danged if I didn't manifest that picture and then she was walking, she had a dog, and the dog jumped on me just like the dream, just like the vision. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, good morning, Hey, what up, self-made? I'm a dude right there, man. Already. Yeah, word business. We talking about spiritual thing of that I'm not religious, but even in an open relationship, I'm not even trying to find nobody, and the girl presents that to me. And Sandra tripping on this. Yeah, and she already, and she's the one that can't be honest. I'm honest, but I can see them other dudes in my head, and I see it. I see it all around her in her aura when she comes over here, whole on the other side of town. Come over here, and I'm like, I just feel some other spirit is on you, or you've been around a couple dudes, haven't you? She had to admit it. She was like, yeah. I said, dudes, your little friends you hang out with at your auntie's apartment, right? Yeah, they stay in the apartment. Of course, they know where the girls. I know about the apartment game. I'll be on them girls like that. I'll be at that when I was younger. But I know how that goes. You can have 12 girlfriends in like 4 apartments, different apartment complexes. But and there be a lot of dudes over there too. You got all kinds of women, all kinds of dudes in apartments. Too many people in one spot. So I felt it. I saw it. I saw the spirit. I just like, and if I want to look at somebody, it's called the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost. I just say, man, show me what's going on before I go over there and act a fool or something. Show me what's going on, and it'll come to me in like a dream or a vision or a sight to where I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Or I can say, show me right now. And then this car drive up, and it's my next door neighbor. Or the next door neighbor that live next to the girl, or somebody that knew the girl, that know the girl that's be yeah. And they'll tell me without me even asking what's going on over there. And I'm like, So all I do is say, hey, show me what it is. Show me what's going on before I invest my money. Because I be spending like $10,000 on a girl sometimes. I calculate, I have to watch myself. Because I go over the edge for a girl that I like. And I started looking at my receipts. I said, man, I be going too hard with, like I'm tricking, and I'm not a trick. And yeah, so I gotta watch myself. But yeah, so before I get any deep with anybody, self-made and Sandra, I'm like, no, let me call this Holy Ghost thing and Holy Spirit and God. I'll be asking God. It seems like God don't tell me. God be like, you can have whatever you like. I'm like, God just say, hey, go ahead and do it. and I don't know what's behind door 3. I'm like, no, door 3 I need to know what's behind door 3. And the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, they let me know what's behind door 3. Telling you it does, it happens. When I walk in the light, I enjoy it. I ain't super religious or nothing. I'm just saying I use some of the power just to protect myself. And something will tell me, and that other spirit that talk to you and tell you, don't go down that street right there. Don't turn left. Don't turn left and go down that way. Go this way this time. And you go that way, and then you find out later that going that way at that time was on the news, and somebody, all kind of stuff done happened, wreck or 10-car pile up, and super suspect on the loose type mess. I'm like, I said, thank you. Whatever that is that's letting me know ahead of time, appreciate that. Like, don't take that deal. Don't do this deal with so-and-so. Or don't go over here until it's time. Or wait. Let time reveal. Let time reveal with that chick. Or let time reveal with that homeboy, that new homeboy that you got. You know what I'm saying? That's friend of another friend. But now he talking about, yeah, we friends, cuz. Oh, bro. I'm your girl, right? You all gonna take care of my baby, ain't you? I'm like, yeah, I got you, but Look how you coming at me. And we only known you for a week. I'm already buying baby shoes, baby. No, man. Yeah, you got, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, no, yeah. No friends, well, you got friends. You got friends. Yeah, that's one thing you do have. You do have friends. I know what you mean, but everybody you talk to is not your friend, right? That's what they say. That's the saying. Everybody you talk to is not your friend, but everybody you talk to is your friend. And they're either a good friend or a bad friend. That's it. The person I go to the gas station for, or I go to the home improvement store, or the home feed store, or the market, that's my friend regardless. You either gonna love me or you hate me, or you're gonna play mediocre or hide behind a facade, or think I'm behind a facade. So it's up to your spirit and my spirit to connect. If I come face to face with you, or even on this thing, on this machine. Because the boy said, wasn't my first week, can we be friends? I was like, yeah, let's be friends, cool. But to be a friend means it's a verb. It means you got to do it, that's all. You got to do it. And that's all it is to it. I mean, kindred spirits kind of pick each other out, and you can attract bad. Positive can attract negative, negative attract negative. But yeah, I think it's a vibe, it's a spirit, and outside forces. Some people say about tarot and palm reading, and that stuff has a science to it. It's not all, evil. It's actually built on science. So, yeah, it's built on science. It's built on sun, moon, and earth position, and star position. Planetary position in the universe. All of that means something. The time of day that you plant something, whether it's night or day, it makes a difference. The numbers in your name, all the numbers in the letters of everything. The sun has 3 letters. If you do the numerology on the sun, you can figure out the beginning, the middle, and the end, what it's going to be on anything that has a word or name attached to it. But that's science. And when you were born, and I know some people, oh, that's just evil. No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not, because I'm on one side and I'm on another side. Born at a certain time. I want to know when I was born. What was my full name? Count the numbers and figure it out. Because it's a pattern built, it's a pattern of people built under every season that they are born in, every month or whatever, that particular quarter or eighth of a calendar day. And your moon position means something. Everything. The way your building is facing the sun, the way you sleep at night. Are you facing the north? They say babies sleep better when they're facing the north. Wow. Is there really a science to life? Because when I watch these old television shows, Sandra, yeah, okay. Yeah, universal laws. Yeah, yeah, I think we do. I think we do. And I think we're all the same. I think we're all the same. There is no race. There is no race. There are no lizard people. There's none of that crap. It's all the same race. It's all the same pattern. For every you, there has been one of you in the history and back in the past. And we think we're so original. But I do think that the science of people is not that hard. It's not that hard. And back to what I was saying with the old TV shows, those old movies, I'm really captivated by those old movies. I'm looking at the prices on the wall, what they're paying for, how much they are in relevance to money, how much they think is a lot of money, how much real estate was going for at that time, the way they talk to each other, the way they dressed, and it looked like they were sophisticated. It looked like they were like the world is now. It's not even that far gone from what they were doing. It seemed like they were on top of their thing more than we were. Yeah. Oh, really? Yes. Yeah, the style too. Yeah, everything they did was just, they did it to the fullest, and it seemed like they lived longer. And they, because I could see one actor from 10 years, and he was 10 years before that, looked the same way. And then 10 years after the first 10 years I seen him, he really didn't change that much. It was the next 10 years that he started to age. So that's like, dang near 40 years of looking the same and acting in movies, and you're the star, the Humphrey Bogarts, the Claire, what's her name? Not Carrie Fisher, but her mother as well, Carrie Fisher's mother. Just a bunch of them that are they look like you lived forever back then. And they had cars, telephones, and everything. So their depiction of the future might have been off a couple times, but some of them were right on. They had the little iPhone thing. They had the watch with the telephone on it. They had that. They had all this stuff already. So anyway, we're talking about good things right here. This is ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e from Station Identification. ScrAp TV. It is definitely 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and we have made 5 o'clock a reality right here, and I love talking to y'all. This is real. Love letting y'all know what is going on with the recycling, recycling, recyclables, recyclination, reciprocity. All this, bringing it back to life is what we're talking about. And the old movies, we can't even do those anymore. That's how technical are we if we can't even do a black and white movie no more with that kind of grain of film. You got filters and all this stuff. You can make a wet wood and dyes and how the hook was won, and you can do all that with these new cameras and change the filter. But you can't get the same character out of the actors, set producer, the art direction, or the set prop master, or the director, or the producer, or the writer, or the rewriter, or the copywriter. You can't get it. You can't get it with effects, After Effects, whatever you call it, plugins. You just can't get that old look. Yeah. I came back on charging, not charging, pages still blowing up. So yeah, ScrAp TV. You're doing the graphics. Thanks. Yeah. Recycling, recyclables. The clothes being recycled. That's something else. That's something different. Something nobody else is doing. Nobody else is doing that. ScrAp TV. Ain't nobody else doing that. See if we zoom out. Oh, okay. Super tired. Thanks. All right. Thanks for coming through. Yeah. Hope we can talk again. I love that. I love that. Somebody that knows what I'm talking about. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be on for just a little bit more. And then I'll go into my bonus and my bonus points. My trusty notepad here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there. But yeah, makeup. I lost a live yesterday. Lost a live. Lost a live. It didn't even show up in the thing. And that's cool. We enjoyed ourselves in the live yesterday. That was a good one. It was a dang good live. It was just didn't save. It actually, the phone went dead, or the laptop dead, and the tablet was dead. I was like, oh no. I'll take a knee. I'll take a knee today. I will take a knee. I was going to do two this morning. But no, this is cool. Wanna be 5 o'clock. ScrAp TV. Something you see. Something need to be. Even if it's me. You see on TV. Paid off my fee. Deferred unification. That's the meaning of the. Yeah. Deferred unification. Yeah. I know I got that. And it's 5 o'clock. Why is that 5? No, I want to do right. It's that kind of font. The font that I'm using. Yeah. Yeah, the charger works on this charger. The charger's working over here. The other charger, not. So as soon as I find um, CD, a CD bearing computer that works, I'm Windows 98 and above. It's gonna be on. Cause right now I can't even play any of my CDs, any of my old stuff on my drives, my old plugins, my old sounds, my old everything, my new sounds, stuff I haven't even discovered yet is on these things. And I need to be able to access these before they get damaged from weathering. So we're recycling music as well. I think we need to do some of that right now. Just need to find a computer that has a CD player or a DVD player on it. Because all this USB stuff, that's cute. That USB holds a lot of stuff now. But if it goes bad, you stuck out. You're going to make a couple copies. And you can't, well, some kind of way to organize them. I got so many USBs now. It's crazy. So many USBs. I don't know what's on what. I gotta go through each one of them. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And we're definitely on ScrAp TV. I gotta figure out how to do this, flip this backwards. I think the older program I had, you can do it in all the other programs, but this one I used to be able to do this. It's reverse my graphic to reverse. So when it shows up on here, the polarities. So yeah, I'm on the ScrAp TV, baby. And we're trying to figure out how to flip the thing on there. There's no settings. I don't even know where settings is. That's the camera thing. What is this? Retouch on. Oh, shorts. So that's how you make your shorts off of it. Okay. I can dig it. Lighting. Retouch. Create highlight. Hide a live video. Mute. Flip. Close. Flip. No. Nope. How to flip. I don't want that one. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how to do that part. I don't know how to do that part. I need settings. Something to reverse. Either here, needs to be reversed. Because this is doing the exact mirror. It's an exact mirror, right? That ear and that ear. And now I should have touched this ear and it should be over in this side. And that'll be over here. So, nah, I'm not getting the mirror thing on this. We gotta figure out how to work this. I can take this. You want a big. She got a big. That was a big hit for a second now. I'm like, yeah, I like that little song. That was dope. I don't know what all of it means, but I'm learning. I'm still learning. I definitely need a CD player. That's what I need to learn. CD player, and I still got some blank CDs. The re-recordables, which is Re-recordables are recycling, recycled style recordable. And that was cool. And they came out with that. You didn't have to be stuck with it. Stuck with what you had burned on the CD. You can only burn it one time. Yeah, that was a game changer. That was all USB. Nor did you keep up with those either. You got all these rewritables and marked on it. You have to have an erasable marker to really rewrite the titles. Anyway, get your title back. And give this other monitor. And but yeah, we counted it down. This was the recycling 5 o'clock ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e, and we definitely did it again. We came through. This particular one saved. The other one did not save. Maybe it'll show up later. But it's in there. It was in the thing. That was a good live, man. The only thing I did show, I showed that yesterday was about smiling. So definitely about smiling. Most the question was, are you smiling? And you definitely want to smile as much as you can. And I did show some companies that have smiling in their logos, and it was quite interesting. Amazon, I think, not Experian. It was Amazon. It was some other one. It's that smiley. It was a smiley arrow, but the Amazon is the eyes or the face, and it's just, you could tell it's a smiley face icon. So at any rate, we did that. Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. deSz'e, I'm done did it. There we go. ScrAp TV is in the books. We did it. In the future, looking for that good stuff. Tightening up on my backstroke. Trying to get my style clean all the way right. So I can do this all the way left. And I'm trying to get it on right. I'm going to get it on. I'm getting it on. I'll be plugging up my electric piano. I'll be going through some grand piano sound fonts and grand piano. I'm hoping to find my Giga Studio, my Giga sampler pianos. Remember those? Giga? My recycle program from Propeller Heads. I like how you can chop in these new programs, but I paid for recycle, so I'm gonna be chopping up stuff on there. I got the box to prove it. Nobody tripping on that. So I'll be recycling some old samples. Something in recycle that I like is just, I had at least five options in recycle to use that sample, and this is bonus, to use that sample in Propeller Heads Reason or Cubase with the Rex file or the refill file, the Rex and the Reci files, RCY. I think you can put those in the NNXT machine in the and sound fonts, and you can chop the wave and move the marker so it hits. It's the same thing as chopping. This is the earlier form of chopping, but it had a couple other functions where when you chop, this was like the second version update, 2.5 or something like that. but you could, every chop, you could EQ it, and Propellerhead's EQ was very nice. Very nice EQ on Propellerheads. Recycle. Um, Amplify certain parts of that sample. Of course, you can do this on any software now. But on there, it was more concentrated looking at it in that linear form where you had to, horizontal, where you had to really pay attention to the sound. And I think I can do something with. Now I got near field monitors. I can hear a lot better than I did when I was younger and had recycle and didn't have the proper speakers to hear what I was tweaking. So I now know how to tweak something hard and a little bit soft on there. And I just would have some better luck doing it again on there. Because I'm going to definitely take some of those samples and make sound fonts out of them. Excuse me, I still like sound fonts. SFZs, I like those too, but sound fonts are still like the MP. It feels just like the MP3 or the compression. The compression of sound fonts or the MP3 of audio for music. It's just the quality of the sound font makes a difference. Takes me out of the love of the music. If I do too much, too much engineering, and I just want to sound design it so it's in the medium that the intended mixer, master, or engineer, audio engineer can do what he does and does his thing. So I don't have to get into the science of that too much. I can just make the music and let it flow. So I got a lot to cover within, within this time frame. So I'm gonna get this in and not so much concentrate on mixing. Know how, because they got that's their job. Passion is doing other artists, and I wasn't doing me. I was doing me on the mixing and stuff and capturing, production, local production and all that, rearrangements. But me doing all those groups, and no, that wasn't me doing me. And me doing me, I like those too. But I still miss an angle in the recording. So we'll be doing a little bit more with the musicality of it and playing it instead of trying to do all the, where all the hats can do. I can, but I'm doing something new this time. Doing it, I'm going. It's back to originality, and I mean back to I want to say just back to feeling the vibe and moving with the vibe. So that's the main thing I want to do. I do not want to. I do not want to not want to be perfect, but I'm going for it into the fire, man. I'm going into it. I'm going into it and hoping to go through it and be sculptured the right way and be a nice monument to see. A nice monument to see. A nice sculpture. A nice mold. So yeah, that's where we at. That's the bonus PSSS. And we did that. We did that. I'm gonna let this device charge up a little bit more, and we'll call the website people, and we'll call Recycling Center. They pulled a fast one on me, yo. Guess it's one of them things you have to say. Labor Day. Labor Day closed, right? No, no. Y'all used to be open on Labor Day. You can't tell me that. Next time y'all be closing on Secretary's Day. It's National Bubblegum Day. We're closed. Sorry, we're not going to be able to help you. Our customer service center is closed early today. It's buy your friend a burger day. And people just making up days. Companies are taking off work, and I don't know, maybe if I can get time to have an extra vacation day for the extra vacation you just made me take. Talking about Labor Day. Come on, man. I've been working mostly every Labor Day, man. Now I've been in my working life. Because it's just another day right now. I have to get it. That's a Monday. I need that Monday. So I need my buyers to be open. Not taking another day off. So, because back in the day, they was open on that day. They was open on 4th of July. They were open on New Year's Day. I remember they used to pass out $2 bills and silver dollars and give you a bottle of whiskey, and they would give you a box of cherry chocolates at Christmas and at New Year's. And they would give you some other gift on the 4th of July. If you didn't want the whiskey, you had something else. Everybody got a little half pint of whiskey, some old water thing with their name on it or whatever. But they're, 4 imprint style bottles. They had that back then. And there was no days off. The only day off they would take would be Christmas Day. Could be an observance of either Easter on a Monday or is one more day out of the year. Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was it. Christmas and Thanksgiving. Only days ScrAp was closed. No, they used to be open every day. And Sunday through Sunday, do that. It was every day. I was there every day. And some days I wouldn't go on Saturday because I know I could go Sunday, and stock up. So yeah, all these companies not opening back up after the incident, the thing that happened to the world. I don't understand this one. We need some more 24-hour stores to come on back online because this sundown type stuff that's not what's happening, man. If I want to go to the store and get some flour right now, if I want to just make cake or something, I still gotta wait till like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning to go inside a grocery store. That's some serious control right there. And I just remember open all night drugstores and open all night department stores. And they need to come on back. They need to come on back with that, man. I don't like that. Even your gas stations are closing. The bathrooms are closed at 12 o'clock. So let's say you're traveling and you stop at a gas station, you stop through the city, and you got to use the restroom, and the bathrooms are closed, and you're just passing through getting gas. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. And no, they open back up at 6 o'clock. What? See, so sundown don't work for everyone. Oh, it's our budget. Oh, it's crime in the area. Waffle House is doing the same thing. Closing the inside, talking about drive-through only. Man, come on, man. Or drive up only, order only. Because I guess too many people hanging out in the parking lot or whatever. Parking lot pimping and all that. But no, Yeah, the 24-hour thing has to come on back. Has to come back. A 24-hour drugstore, something. Even the convenience stores. I wish 7-Eleven still was owned by Southland, but because now they close at 12 and don't open back up to 6. Even on the freeway, the doors are closed. And you ain't got your gas by 10 o'clock at night. You ain't getting no gas until 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's almost shut down military style thing where all the stores are closed. After 10:30, 11, everybody's closed. Streets are bare and dark. Nobody's open. That's crazy. That's crazy. So one to grow on there, PSSSS. Yeah, and I have. So yeah, this was ScrAp TV. I appreciate the conversation. We had a lot of people come. And like I said, what's up to my homies? Smart made, self-made hustle. Good talking to Sandra. Good talking to this other lady who was on as well. Her name and Success, FEMA. Who else was that? Poll for life, my info. I can't really read it right now, but I will write them down as well. And I definitely invite you to check out my email list. The email list is going to be even more inclusive and exclusive. Extra. You get to see the real deal. And I'll share a little bit more on the email list. So join my email list. The link is in the description. The link is in the links. Definitely you can check that out, sign the email list, sign up for your own, make your own email list, and definitely come back, check me out. I'm always doing something. There's always a different look. Every particular session is a different look. This is not the same every day. It's different. I try to change it up because I don't like monotone. I will change it up, so it's not about one mode every time, one look I'm doing. Other people, that's cool, and that's their style, they do anything. And I watch them too, but I change it up. I'm bringing you somewhere, I'm doing you somewhere, some justice on some things, taking you back to some things, taking it back, bringing it back to sport, baby. Just letting you know how it goes. In my dealings with what I'm dealing with and the objects that I'm doing, the machines that just won't come back up no more, the keyboard that just won't turn back on, or the drum machine I can't find that adapter to, or what am I looking at? An E-Machines computer that might have a password lock on Windows 98. And that's my claim to fame, to have the computer working on every uh, operation system. Yeah, I got Windows 3.1 or 3.0. I got one computer like that. Now the Windows 95. These are original computers, and not no clone. It's not no updated, or we're going back in time and putting a virtual OS on. It's not that. This is the original Windows 95 put on that original computer. Windows 97? No, Windows 98. SE. That's the only one I wanted to keep. Windows 98. Windows 98 SE. I'm trying to stay away from the blue screens of death. What they used to have. Blue screens of Offia. Change it up. And I'm telling you, Windows NT. That's it. Windows. I did have a Windows Server 2002 and a Windows Server 98, but you can't. It's just not practical. Even though the networking works, the file system, I think it just too much to work with. So I would want it live for streaming to those 98s and Windows XP, Windows Me, a Windows ME. I got that. That's Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows ME. Got that on the big keyboard computer. It's dedicated just for that. It's running off of a Hewlett Packard, I think. And it's fast. It does what it does. And I couldn't want to put anything else. Windows 7. I'm still learning that. It is not. It is something that they did on Windows 7. It's a little different from what they did on Windows 8 and what they did on Windows 10 and 11. Windows 7 still has properties that I like, widgets that I like that just didn't transfer over. Windows 8 is like Windows 10 and 11. Windows 8 can still hang with the best of them. Windows 8 can load some of my Windows XP stuff and my older. I love when it's backward compatible. Windows 10 and Windows 11. Love Windows 11 a little bit more just because I can tap that keyboard thing and use the touch board. Or networking. I love that. I'm anticipating Windows 12, but I want every computer, but I'm out of space and I have to put in the right spot, put in the right places where I can still access that. Because I think I've got a couple music programs and sound generators on Windows 98, Windows 95 that just never got ported over into the new world of upgrades. And I still want to use them because it's something nobody else has. And I see those Sony music generator things on Windows music generator videos online that just came out. That is incredible. That it's almost like they had AI then. It was a form of AI that you could make music off of those Windows 98 computers. And it was a program that just didn't put enough emphasis into. They could have been the top leaders in AI, and they were at that time. So we would have been a lot further down the road if people would have explored and they would have gave more updates on that. They did do an update, but at any rate, that's it. That was PSSSSSS. And I appreciate everybody coming through. That was cool. Relax. It's cool with me. But we made it. We made it through. We're looking at 5 o'clock this evening. I'll be back. And Central Standard Time. This is ScrAp TV. Yes. And it was 5 o'clock on ScrAp TV. Recycle, recycles, recycling. ScrAp TV. Thank you. Peace.